Good morning, friends. I'm Ashwin Kumar here. I'm an agent of National Insurance Company and as well as for Care Health Insurance and LIC also. Today, I would like to share some important information regarding insurance and, of course, definitely about national insurance policies and as well as Care Health Insurance policies. So, I'll be sharing the live web from the website itself. So, before we really proceed on to the session, I would like to inform you that there are certain basic points. Most of you may be aware of it, but just for the sake of sharing the information, I'm giving you in depth. First, why should we take insurance? Second, what is exactly insurance and what is the claim procedure? And who is the highest escalated authority in India? Insurance is basically being taken only for the subject where there is a risk involved. When there is a risk involved, it is only then that you try to take the insurance. So, insurance is always given for the risk being covered. How well are you protected against the risk and what are the efforts as a consumer you have taken it? So, that is what you need to convince the insurance company that yes, definitely I would like to take the insurance cover, but I am submitting all the documents in a uh, with utmost truthful submission. Now, that is about insurance. Now we have to understand you have different companies from public sector and private sector covering different insurance aspects. Insurance is basically given under general and health. Under general, today we are going to discuss about national insurance policies. Under the health and LIC, we have got Care Health Insurance, LIC, and other companies are also there. Here you have to understand, especially in general, especially when you're doing a motor policy for a private car or a two-wheeler or a three-wheeler, you just take it to cover the entire, in case of any accident of death leading to death or a disability that can happen. So here you need to understand the aspect is whenever you're taking something for your vehicle, kindly take complete coverage policy. Just don't take third party. That is the first thing because that covers your vehicle for a long period of time. And whenever you're trying to sell the vehicle also, you have to make ensure that your entire policy has been transferred correctly in the new owner. And this is as far as the general policy. And that is for motors, two wheelers and three wheelers and four wheelers. And whenever your policy has expired, please make sure that try to renew the policy before the expiry date. Once it has expired, you have to take the vehicle to the concerned branch office, where the concerned branch manager and the staff will inspect it, and again they'll renew your policy. So my humble request to all the people who have already taken the insurance policy for their concerned vehicles, please do not wait for the policy to get expired. Kindly renew it at least before 1 month before the time. Okay, that is the first step. Second, most important thing whenever you're taking any insurance policy is please read the documents carefully of any insurance company. Next important thing is you have to read the exclusions. What are the exclusions which a company is not giving the benefit to the consumer? It is very, very clearly mentioned in their website and in the policy document also. Please read it. Of all the whichever company you take the insurance, these are the general criteria is please read the exclusions. Once the exclusions are read carefully and the consumer, that is you are satisfied, rest everything applies to you. All the benefits the company has to give you, right? That is why exclusions. Next, please understand that you have to understand the claims process also. Once most of the companies they assure you of 100% cashless, but please take it from me, there's never going to be 100% cashless. Maximum, that is Care, which is company which is giving is 95% of its claim ratio. That's the only company, the as far as to my knowledge is concerned. National Insurance and others, they just start off with somewhere around 60%, but they end up somewhere around 75 to 80%. Nobody gives you, especially national insurance doesn't give you 100% claim reimbursement. Okay, now coming to the next point, why should you take and what happens exactly here? So when you are trying to talk about the insurance policy claims is, suppose you have gone in for a hospital where which is not under the network hospital of the concerned insurance company, please take every bill that you accrue right from the medical bills, and when you get it admitted, what is the advance you get. Please keep your bills always safely with you, and when the patient is discharged from the hospital, kindly take the discharge summary report also. Keep the entire records with you, And always please take picture of whatever, wherever your money, you have submitted, paid something for some hospital charges or something for medicines also. Please keep, take the pic and keep it scanned properly and keep it in your file. Because once you submit it, then the claims process is there. It takes you have to go to the branch office, or you can download the claim form also, fill it up correctly and keep one copy with you, and submit one copy to the concerned branch office and to the concerned branch manager. And it will take necessary time to give you all the reimbursement, because it goes to the highest authorities. They validate all the bills, they see what are the reports, what the hospital authorities, what are the tests they have conducted, what are the procedure they have implemented, and how the patient has recovered back, and post hospitalization what is the cost that has been incurred. So all these things plays a very crucial and important role when you submit the information due diligence in an honest way. Please understand, in spite of submitting everything in an honest way also, there are times where the concerned company does not give you 100% cashback. Why? Because certain tests which hospital conduct and everything is not prescribed as per the policy. The doctors who are there working in the concerned insurance company, they also evaluate the reports. Straight away they will say that this test was not required, so that can be deducted. But the hospital has conducted the test and you have incurred the charges. So that is why you as a patient, or somebody who's taking care of the patient, you are not aware of all these things. So that is why it is important, when you have the insurance policy document with you or an insurance health card, and that particular hospital is networked hospital, the concerned staff, you have to meet them, they have to take care. One, if the concerned hospital is not a network hospital, you have to pay the bill, and once you have paid the bill, then you have to take all the documents and submit it into the concerned branch office for your reimbursement. So that is why, please understand, my dear friends, if when whichever company policy you are taking, documentation is important. Keep the files always with you. And in case of any claims that comes, that you are not happy with the kind of reimbursement that particular insurance company has given, you can submit directly. Go to the website of IRDAI, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority. So you can go to the concerned website, take the email ID of the concerned official. You can escalate it if you feel that complaint, you have been uh, uh, you have been done injustice by not giving the full claim. So again, I'm trying to tell you that is, please understand, no company gives you 100% cashback. Maximum, when you do a reimbursement or anything, or through network hospitals also, please keep a check on your finances. Ask the doctors are concerned, why are you doing it, what is it, this thing, what is actually this thing, because you know very well that most of the corporate hospitals, what they do, I need not elaborate here. So my humble request to all of you is, please take the concerned insurance policies, whether it is for general insurance, health, that is from national insurance, or care, or LIC also. That is your choice, because I am dealing with these things. I can definitely share few information, important information regarding these products. So that is what I wanted to share with you as far as the basics is concerned. So you can also go to the website. And one more important information here, which I would like to share, is that national insurance companies and others, they have their own uh, third party administrators, TPAs. That is, they are the intermediaries who act between the hospital and the insurance company. So these people, they go out, they take the form. Suppose you are in a network hospital, once they submit your healthcare card, insurance card, or card details number, they'll process all the documentation before the final bill is settled, and they'll discuss with the concerned TPA. So the national insurance company has appointed few TPA. So you should have the phone number of the concerned TPA, and that is there in your document also. Please download the information, find out who's your TPA, and have them on their WhatsApp. Before you want to get yourself admitted, suppose it is not a really critical scenario, but it is an emergency, but it's not real critical, at least you can contact them, find out whether that particular hospital is under network hospital, this is your health card, and this is your sum insured, and these are the benefits that you have accrued under cumulative bonus, and are you eligible, so what is the maximum limit the company can go up to. So the best thing is to discuss with him and see, to get an approval, at least a confirmation on WhatsApp. Yes, you can go ahead. We'll take care. That's fine. But that takes you ahead. So that is why, other insurance companies, and as I'm trying to tell you about the third party administrator. And here, let me tell you, after few thorough research I've seen, I can definitely say Care Health Insurance, which is there, which has got no third party admin status. Here, the company directly deals with the hospitals and the doctors and the billing departments. That is one major advantage with Care Health Insurance companies. They have got a dedicated team of people who visit all the hospitals whenever the settlement has to be done. And right now, the claim ratio is somewhere around 95.2% of Care Health Insurance. That's a tremendous achievement, and really appreciate the Care team, which is doing a tremendous job here. So the choice to take which policy remains with you. My job is to explain to you all the benefits of different policies of national insurance as well as care. So let's start off with the website with national insurance. So that is very important. So let's see what are the policies that they are showing to you. Okay. Okay, friends, welcome. So first policy that we are going to discuss now is Corona Kavach policy of national insurance. As you can see, there is no pre-policy checkup is required here. Now, what are the highlights? Here, the sum insured, that is what is the policy limits that you can take up to. That is you can take up to 50,000 to 5 lakhs. That is the maximum. What is the age of entry? Age is should be 18 years to 65 years. Here, who can be covered? Policy can be issued covering the self-proposer, legally wedded spouse, parents and parents-in-law, dependent children, that is even natural or legally adopted between the age of 1 to 25 years. If the child is above 18 years of age, is financially independent, he is or she is ineligible. If your son and daughter is more than 18 years of age and they are independent financially, they are ineligible. Policy period is for 3.5 months, that is 105 days. Next is 6.5 months, that is 195 days. And next is 9.5 months or 285 days. That is the basic time period for which then you have to renew it accordingly. And what are the lines of treatment? Allopathy, Ayush, up to 100% of sum insured. Now, ambulance charges are covered, but it has to be submitted. Then pre and post hospitalization is between 15 days and 30 days respectively. Pre is 15 days, post is 30 days respectively. Basic hospitalization coverage for all claims pertaining to COVID is being covered in this policy. That is Corona Kavach policy of national insurance. Cashless facilities available at network hospitals only, and again they are saying only through TPA, third party administrator here. This is a short-term policy. Again, with this no renewal, but again, fresh policy may be bought where the waiting period will apply. This is about Corona Kavach policy highlights. What is being covered here? Home care treatment expenses are covered. All COVID claims without pre-existing comorbid situations are covered. No sublimits for subroom, room rent, doctor fees, and agreement. PPE kit, gloves, mask, the cost of the pulse oximeter, oxygen cylinder, nebulizer, and such other expenses are covered. There is no requirement for pre-policy health checkup is required. And again, as I told you, pre and post is 15 and 30 days. Ayush, Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha and homeopathy treatment up to sum insured is available. Choice is yours. Hospital daily cash of 0.5% of the sum insured is available as an optional add-on cover. You have to pay extra for it. Discounts is there up to 5% for the healthcare workers, 10% discount for online policy where no intermediary is involved. And again, it is covered under tax benefits available as per Section 80D of the Income Tax Act. This is about Corona Kavach policy of the national insurance. What is the coverage? Now comes exclusions. Very, very important. Please pay a lot of attention to this. The waiting period for expenses related to treatment of COVID within 15 days from the first policy commencement. Let us say if you have taken the policy of 1st of June, you have to wait till 15th of June till you really get the coverage. Then investigation and evaluation, that for the reports being done, it is excluded. The rehabilitation is also excluded. And what are supplement, dietary supplements and substances and unproven treatments are not covered. So please understand these points. And any claim in relation to COVID where it has been diagnosed prior to the policy start date is not covered. I am repeating it. Any claim in relation to COVID where it has been diagnosed to policy start date, after you're getting corona, this thing you cannot take a policy and put forward a claim. You have to take the policy when you are in a good healthy state. and hopefully you should not be affected by COVID. Once you are affected, then you want to take the policy, it is excluded. You have to have the waiting period. Now, diagnosis and treatment outside the geographical limits, clearly told it's within India. Testing done at the diagnostic center, which is not authorized by the government, shall not be recognized under this policy. Again, diagnostic expenses will not be covered. All covers under this policy shall cease if the insured person travels to any other country placed under travel restriction by Government of India. You are traveling abroad and you have taken this policy, but Government of India has given a restriction not to travel. The policy, you cannot put any claim for this policy under this policy. Are we clear on this? This is about Corona Kavach policy of the national insurance. So here we'll go to the next policy. The next policy that we are going to discuss is Arogya Sanjeevani policy. This is a national insurance policy. It's a standard indemnity health insurance policy having a sum insured up to 5 lakhs, both in individual as well as in floater type. Floater means the family floater kind of a thing. Here the same entry age is 18 to 65 years. All the people who are covered, treatment is the same, allopathy and Ayush, and treatment room, medical practitioner, all the charges which is as per the limits under the policy is being covered. Here you have to understand two things. One, an individual policy, when you take an individual policy, it is better that it covers the entire amount. Suppose you have taken a policy for 2 lakhs, you are as an individual, this thing under the Arogya Sanjeevi or under Mediclaim also, if you take 2 lakhs, you are entitled for the entire amount. Suppose you take a family floater and you have a husband, wife, two kids, and they take a policy of 2 lakhs, and God forbid if the concerned husband becomes sick and his policy, this thing coverage is 2 lakhs, but he gets billing of, let us say, for 2 lakhs, the entire 2 lakhs will not be given to the concerned person, the concerned husband. So the balance, they will only give the 50%, that is he is only eligible for 1 lakh. The balance 1 lakh is kept for the full year for the balance family members. So that is why please understand this very important this thing, whenever you take a parivar, that is your family floaters or group insurances, it will not cover you 100%. I hope I am very clear on this. So please understand that whenever you take a family floater, you are only eligible for the 50%. Any person who has been affected with certain kind of hospitalization, balance 50% for that concerned financial year, it is kept for the rest of the family members. So what is the line of treatment and everything? 50% of sum insured getting medical treatment procedures, 25% of sum insured, that is INR 40,000 rupees, whichever is less, to be per for eye in one policy to get treatment for cataract. And the same pre and post hospitalization is, pre is 30 days and post is 60 days respectively for the disease and this thing. Cashless facilities at network hospitals only through third party administrators. And it's a lifelong renewability Arogya Sanjeevani policy, and portability is also allowed to for similar products as per the IRDA guidelines. Now coverage, uh, every what is why should buying Arogya Sanjeevani policies, annual increase in sum insured is there by 5% of each claim free year. Policy can be availed both as individual as well as floater. You can increase the limits for room rents and ICU, online discounts for purchasing a policy online without any intermediary. Installment facility is also available for payment of premium. The tax rebate is also there under section 880 of income tax. Pre-policy checkup, very important. For whom proposers aged 55 years and above, including dependents, and availing the policy for the first time, what are the reports you have to submit? Physical examination report to be signed by a doctor with minimum MD qualification. Next, blood sugar, fasting and postprandial, that is HbA1c in some policies, and lipid profile. Third one, serum creatinine, urine routine and microscopic examination, ECG, eye checkup, especially including retinoscopy, and any other test required by the company and consent policy. The date of medical reports should not exceed 30 days prior to the date of proposal. So your medical report you are taking on 15th of June, at least you should have your medical test done by 1st of June. it cannot be more than 30 days. 50% of the expenses incurred for pre-policy checkup shall be reimbursed, only 50%, if the proposal is accepted and the terms and conditions apply. Okay, this is about coverage for Arogya Sanjeevani policy. Now coming to an important point, exclusions. Only claims arising out of accidents are payable for the first 30 days of inception of the policy. All pre-existing diseases, including after the 48 months of the policy, 2 and 4 years are the waiting period for specific diseases. So my request to you, each of one of you who is taking this any policy of any company, I hope you do not get sick the first 4 years of the policy, because after the first 4 years of the policy, 99% of the companies they cover the pre-existing diseases. So if possible, kindly do not put forward any claims or anything, going for the reimbursements, anything. So I would request be healthy, be safe, at least for the first 4 years. After the first 4 years, then in case something happens to you, let's hope not. But in case something happens, the company will has to cover all the pre-existing diseases. That is what in the exclusions it has been mentioned. And we have to understand that cosmetic, plastic surgery, change of gender is not being covered. Drug and alcohol abuse is not covered. Dental treatment, unless you are having an accident and your some dentures and teeth is broken, it is only covered under the accident part of it, but not just for your cosmetic surgery purpose. Exclusions are not given under the Arogya Sanjeevani policy. I hope I'm clear on this. Now let us go to the next product. Now, friends, especially if you are having some senior citizens in your home, this is a very, very important policy, National Senior Citizen Mediclaim Policy, and very, very useful one also. Let us see. This policy covers expenses in respect of inpatient treatment under Ayush, domiciliary hospitalization, reasonably and customarily incurred for treatment of disease or an injury contracted or sustained during the policy period. This is the health insurance policy for aged having sum insured up to 10 lakhs, not more than that. What are the highlights? Sum insured policy, the policy is available sum insured on both individual as well as family floater. You can take it to your mom and dad, or just a single mom separately, dad separately. So that is how plan A, plan B. Plan A, 10 slabs, that is from 1 lakh to the 10 lakhs policy you can take. Plan B is 10 slabs from 1 lakh to 10 lakhs in multiples of 1 lakh. And here additional features like hospital cash, reinstatement of sum insured, sublimits, they're all covered here in plan B. What is the entry age? If the proposer is a senior citizen, policy or individual basis can be availed self only, aged between 60 to 80 years. The start of the age limit, it starts with 60 years. Self and spouse both aged between 60 to 80 years at inception. That is start of the policy. At least they should start taking the senior citizen when they are between 60 to 62 years. 60 years is starting. If the proposer is a senior citizen, policy or a floater basis can be availed for self and spouse, where self is aged between 60 to 80 years and spouse is aged between 50 to 80 years. 60 to 80, 50 to 80 for the spouse at inception. Okay. Now, what are the lines of treatment covered? Allopathy, Ayurveda, and homeopathy. What are the things given? Room rent, ICU charges, medical practitioner, surgeon, anesthetist, consultants, specialist fees, and other charges as per the covered in the policy. Ambulance charges, funeral expenses, organ donor expenses covered up to sublimit mentioned as per the plan which you have opted for. The company shall reimburse the insured the medical expenses incurred under domiciliary hospitalization up to 20% sum insured. Here they are trying to cover HIV and mental illnesses also. That's a separate cover you need to understand. Pre and post hospitalizations 30 days to 60 days respectively for the same disease and illnesses. 12 modern treatments, that is robotic surgery, oral chemotherapies, immunotherapies, are now covered in the policy. Treatment for morbid obesity are now covered after specific waiting periods. Refer policy for the complete details. Correction of eyesight, refractive errors is also now covered, but waiting period is important. As I told you, the waiting period is standard 4 years, 48 months. So treatment related to participation as a non-professional in hazardous adventure sports, if you are covered, generally the rejection is very high. So you are purposely putting yourself in a dangerous situation, then claiming an insurance is not acceptable under the any insurance company guidelines. Most of the time, it will be rejected. So don't take any, don't adventure trips and adventure sports. If you are taking it, don't claim in case, God forbid, you don't have any accident. This thing. Now, cashless facilities available at network hospitals only through third-party administrators. That is it. They only do cashless hospitals to third-party administrators, not through anybody else. Any excess billing, you have to incur the cost. Remember that always. Pre-negotiated package for specific surgeries procedure is already there with the network hospitals. Lifelong renewability is there for senior citizen policy, and portability is also allowed as per the ARTA guidelines. This you have to understand. Highlights of the National Senior Citizen Policy. Now covered, as I told you, all these things are covered. Personal accidents, coverage of pre-existing diabetes and hypertension, OPD, and especially reinstatement of sum insured for road traffic accidents, and health checkup facility is there. Plan A, every 2 claim-free years, prescribed diagnostic test up to 2% of average sum insured per person is covered, subject to maximum 4,000 rupees. Plan B, every 6 claim-free months, regular medical consultation up to 1,000 rupees insured person. Online discounts is available, and pre-policy checkup, all the reports for whom, irrespective, for all individuals, irrespective of age, or fresh proposal is physical test examination to be signed by an MD doctor on his letterhead with signature and stamp with this doctor number. Then HbA1c test, then lipid profile test, serum creatinine, urine routine and microscopic examination, ECG, eye checkup, and any other investigation required by the company. Now, coming to the final point, as far as senior citizen policy is concerned, please read, listen carefully to these exclusions. Exclusions are only claims arising out of accidents are payable for the first 30 days from the inception of the policy. All pre-existing diseases included after first 24 months of the policy excluded. Change of gender, treatment, cosmetic or plastic surgery is excluded. Vitamins, tonics, drugs, alcohol abuse, self-inflicted injuries, that is suicide or something, excluded. Non-prescription drugs, home visit charges is excluded. Dental treatment, unless arising out of an accident, is also excluded. That is why this is very, very important policy. Please share it with all your senior citizens, and please take it for your senior citizens in your family. Now, coming to the next important policy which we cover, that is National Mediclaim Policy. National Mediclaim Policy, as I told you, let us see what it is all about. National Mediclaim Policy. This policy indemnifies for inpatient treatment, minimum 24 hours hospitalization plus 140-day care procedures, and cashless reimbursement also. What are the highlights? It covers up to 1 lakh to 10 lakhs. Entry age is 18 to 65 years. Who can be covered? Same. Lines of treatment, allopathy, Ayurveda, and homeopathy. Up to 100% of sum insured. Pre and post hospitalization, please remember, under Mediclaim policy, it is 45 days for pre, and post is 60 days. And 12 modern treatments are included, like robotic surgery, oral chemotherapies, immunotherapies are now covered. Okay. Now, morbid obesity is also covered, but waiting period, same correction of eyesight. Mental illness, HIV, AIDS, genetic disorders are now covered, but it has got conditions apply. So please understand. Cashless facilities only through network hospitals and through TPAs. Lifelong renewability is there. Portability migration is also there. What I would suggest to anybody, your age is 18 to 65 years, please take the National Mediclaim Policy, because if you take individual policy, it's always better. Like if you're taking a coverage for 3 lakhs at least for an individual, but nowadays with the post-COVID scenario, the hospital bills have shot up more than 26 lakhs, 36 lakhs also. But if in case you are a healthy person between 18 to 65 years, standard policy which I would definitely recommend, between somewhere between 4 to 5 lakhs coverage, because of the rising costs in the hospital healthcare treatments. So my humble request is, think about it. Yes, go as per your financial budget, but definitely take the policy. Definitely take a Mediclaim policy for individually, because suppose there is a husband, wife, and 2 kids. Because the kids are young, their premium will be less. A person, let us say, the husband is somewhere between 30 to 35 years of age, and the wife is somewhere between 25 to 30 years of age. they should take the policy, because when they are young, the policy premiums are less, and immediate, hopefully you should be healthy for the next 4 years. After the 4 years, all your pre-existing diseases are covered, plus you'll be getting an income tax rebate and everything. But remember, whatever money you invest in this national insurance or general insurance policies, it will never come back to you. So, my dear friends, please understand, you are only covering yourself under a potential future risk that can come. In order to not have any financial burdens, that is why it is important for you to understand the entire policies, reading the exclusions, and what are the benefits you are going to get. So as I told you, most of the benefits are same. The here, instead of 30 days, now it is extended to pre-hospitalization for 45 days. Post is the common 60 days. All the modern treatments are being covered here. That is the highlights. Now covered. As I told you, the everything the same. Most of the thing is just covered under the same. Pre-policy checkup for whom proposers age 50 years and above, including dependents. Below 50 years, people, they need not going for a pre-policy checkup. But I would suggest, as a national insurance agent, I would request you to go through your physical examination, side report to be signed on the letterhead with an MD doctor, medicine qualification, with his stamp signature, stating that whatever you first get your diagnostic test done, that is your blood sugar, lipid profile, serum creatinine, urine, ECG, eye checkup, all these things are done. After take all the test, go to the doctor, get it certified that fine, you are in a good healthy condition, or in case you are having a BP, sugar, or whatever, he will sign on it. Based on the condition, you give a declaration on the proposal form to the company. These are the things which I am fit and fine, you will take the policy. Fine, you are having some BP, sugar, or something, declare it. Kindly do not hide anything, because when you hide anything, when you give a false declaration, please understand, whichever court you go, your claim will not be entertained. The company has got the right to decline a claim to you if you have submitted anything under uh, any false information. So that is why my humble request is, don't take the policy at the last minute of time. Insurance is a very important thing. Yes, you might have a lot of grievances also. Yes, we have a grievance cell, everything. You can talk to them, concerned people, they will handle it to you. And please be patient whenever you're handling with any insurance officials, or with the hospital officials also. Definitely, we will be in a disturbed state. The concerned patient family members will be in a disturbed state, but don't get instigated, because you have to handle things in a cool way, calm way, in a professional way, because that's what the legal process tells us. So kindly, whenever you have to settle anything, have your legal documents in proper order. That is what the court demands, the consumer forum demands, or IRDA also demands, is everything is in a serial order or not. So the facts will be examined. Based on that, whatever the information that has to be done, if your rightful claim is there, definitely will be given. The court, I think you have seen in the papers everywhere, the court will instruct the concerned company to give it. So the point is, the honesty should start from us, the consumer first. So when you're giving a declaration, be honest in your declaration. Whenever you're dealing with any agent also, be honest in your declaration. These are the things which are covered. As I told you, this national mediclaim policy also, individually, as I said, if you take a coverage of 4 lakhs, you will be entitled for 4 lakhs. But remember, all 4 lakhs will not be given to you. Maximum is 75%. Let us say 3.75 is the best optimum coverage you will get. Because if you go and visit any hospital, they'll be doing so many tests which are not required also. Those kind of tests will be automatically deleted once you put in the claim, or the concerned company will take it. So that is why national insurance company, it will be operated through the network TPS, third party administrators. So my dear friends, so please keep this in mind. If you take a family, same family for Parivar Mediclaim policy you're taking, same husband, wife, 4 kids, and their coverage is of 4 lakhs. In case something happens to the husband and the billing comes up to, let us say, 3 lakhs also, the company gives them only 50% of it. That is, they keep out of the 3 lakhs bill, the company gives 1.5 lakhs. That is again at 50%. The balance amount which is there, the concern, the person has taken the policy for 4 lakhs, and the bill has come for 3 lakhs, only 1.5 will be given. The balance 2.5 will be kept for the balance family members for that concerned financial year. So please remember, when you take any family floater, 50% only will be eligible in somebody who's admitted. God forbid, if all entire family is admitted, everybody will get the share of that divided by number of people. You have taken 4 lakhs policy, family floater, and all the four are admitted in the hospital for whatever reasons. And what happens? Everybody is entitled for only 1 lakh. So my humble request is, whenever you are taking any policy, take individual mediclaim. That is better. And keep your always health card with you. This can help in the long run for everything. And especially most of this, and you can submit it to your concerned auditor to put a whatever refund you want to get from through income tax, and with this thing you will get a rebates on this also. I hope I am clear. The same follows for the National Parivar Mediclaim and policy. Whether in same we are discussing about a family floater also. What are the exclusions? Only claims arising out of accidents are payable for the first 30 days from inception. Pre-existing diseases are covered. Remember that anywhere all pre-existing diseases will be covered only after first 4 years of the policy, not before that. And 90 days, 1 to 4 year waiting period for specific. There are some specific diseases you have to have waiting period for it. Standard waiting period, maximum waiting period is 4 years. Let's pray that you don't get anything for the first 4 years. Then again, change of gender treatment, cosmetic, plastic surgery is excluded totally. Vitamins, tonics, drug, alcohol abuse, suicides not covered. Same non-prescription drug and home visit charges is not covered. Entire the dental treatment also, unless it's an accident, it is covered. But other than accident, just for OPD and this thing, it is not covered. That is about the National Mediclaim policy. Clear? Now let us go to the next one. We have covered the national mediclaim policy. I've already informed you about the Parivar also, family floater. Now there is a critical illness policy which covers, high-end treatment called cancer and other treatments. Mostly, other than that, very important thing which I would like to share, other important policy is of national insurance is business and overseas mediclaim, business and holiday policy. This policy is whenever you're traveling abroad, when someone is traveling abroad, it's taken in three categories. One is business holiday, one is for employment and study, one is for a corporate frequent traveler. If you're a corporate person and you're a frequent traveler abroad, so this is one of the best policies of national insurance which you need to cover. So let us see what are the highlights of it. This covers under the plan under OMP policy, overseas mediclaim policy. Plan A and B, business and holiday travel figures. Like as I said, illness, medical evaluation, worldwide, USA and Canada, all A1, A2, B1, B2. You'll have to understand where you are going, which country you are going, what is the visa documentation that is there. So what are the benefits? Medical expenses, evacuation, repatriation in case something happens, maximum 15,000 US dollars. Under Section B, personal accident or permanent disability, $7,500. So these are all the things that is covered, and at any emergency dental services covered at $225 US dollars. That is what this thing. And delay in checked in baggage only for outbound international flight. Delay is for if it is more than for 12 hours. Now let us see what are the coverages. As a detailed above, so US dollars hundreds in all claims has to be borne by the traveler. For travelers over 70 years of age, please read this. For travelers over 70 years of age and above 60 days of journey, the following medical reports from an MD has to be submitted in the proposal form. That is ECG, fasting blood and sugar, and urine strip test. In case of travelers unable to submit the medical reports are covered under US $10,000. So that is why please understand, submit all your healthcare documents before you're traveling, or your parents, you're calling your parents to US or any other place abroad. So make sure you take this policy. Now, coming to very important point, what are the exclusions in this? All pre-existing diseases, illnesses are not covered, known and unknown. Remember, traveling against medical advice or for medical treatment, including routine checkup, is not covered. Claims arising out of participation in military and naval exercise or Air Force operations is not covered. Claims arising out of suicide, intentional self-injury, mental disorder, alcoholism, drug abuse, HIV related, including AIDS, is not covered. So claims arising out of winter sports, mountaineering, adventure sports is also not covered. So this covers your entire policy of this particular this thing, overseas mediclaim, business and holiday. And suppose some students are going there for employment and study and corporate frequent traveler, all these people can take the policy here. That helps them a lot. Now let us see other category. So we'll have a hold till now. Okay. Hello.